oil prices turned lower in early trading on the East Coast as oversupply fears counteracted optimism about economies around the world reopening. West Texas Intermediate slipped 1.75% to trade at $24.13 per barrel, after earlier hitting a session high of $26.08. International benchmark Brent crude shed 21 cents to trade at $30.76 per barrel. Both contracts have posted gains over the last 5 sessions amid claims that demand for oil may have bottomed. Stevens President Donald Trump said the choice to reopen and jumpstart the economy could inevitably cost some Americans their lives. It's possible there will be some deaths, because you won't be locked into an apartment or house or whatever it is, Trump told ABC's David Muir in a rare network news interview. There'll be more death, that the virus will pass, with or without a vaccine. And I think we're doing very well on the vaccines, but with or without a vaccine, it's going to pass, and we're going to be back to normal, Trump said. Lee shares of Activision Blizzard gained more than 6% during Wednesday's pre-market trading after the company beat top and bottom line estimates in the first quarter. The video game maker earned an adjusted 76 cents per share, well above the consensus estimate of 38 cents, with revenue also topping estimates. The company said it saw better than expected results from key franchises as populations sheltering at home turned to our content for entertainment and social connection. Activision also gave an upbeat outlook for 2020. Shares have gained 15% this year, while the S&P 500 has dropped 11%. Stevens Disney announced that it was suspending its dividend for the first half of the fiscal year, after reporting weaker than expected earnings per share for its fiscal second quarter. Revenue for the company's parks segment was down 10%. The company's theme parks around the world have been closed due to the coronavirus, but Disney said it is planning to reopen its Shanghai park on May 11th. The stock has fallen 1.5% in extended trading. More than 1.2 million people in the U.S. have been infected by the coronavirus as of Wednesday, with the death toll climbing to 71,000. According to data from Johns Hopkins University, globally, more than 3.65 million cases have been confirmed and over 256,800 people have lost their lives. Some countries are experiencing an increase in infections. Spain's daily death toll rose to 244 fatalities following 3 straight days of less than 200 reported deaths per day, the country's health ministry reported on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Singapore reported another 788 cases of the coronavirus, bringing the country's total number of infections to 20,198 since the outbreak. Oil prices moved higher on Wednesday for the 6th straight day of gains as economies around the world reopening counteracted an ongoing supply glut. West Texas Intermediate, the U.S. benchmark, gained 76 cents, or 3.09%, to trade at $25.32 per barrel, while international benchmark Brent crude traded 2.2% higher at $31.66 per barrel. Energy stocks were higher in pre-market trading on the heels of oil's advance, with the XLE, which tracks the sector, posting a gain of nearly 2%. Exxon and Chevron were up 1.3% and 1.5%, respectively. Stevens shares of CVS gained more than 4% in pre-market trading after the company said revenue in the first quarter rose 8% year-over-year as consumers rushed to stock up on staples amid the coronavirus pandemic. The drugstore chain reported adjusted earnings per share of $1.91 and $66.8 billion in revenue. CVS has stayed open during the pandemic, and in March said it was planning to hire 50,000 people in various roles in an effort to meet demand. Stevens ADP data is expected to show the loss of 22 million private payrolls in April. About the same economists expect to see lost in Friday's government jobs report. The 8:15 a.m. report is a helpful guide for what might be in the important April employment report, also expected to show unemployment at 16.1%. ADP has not always been an accurate reflection of the overall government report, but it does give helpful insight into the private sector workforce, including small businesses. U.S. stock futures rose on Wednesday, putting Wall Street on pace for its third straight day of gains as traders continue to bet on the economy reopening soon. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were up 187 points, or 0.8%. S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 futures both traded 0.7% higher. Crude prices were also up for a sixth day in a row. President Donald Trump said Tuesday that there'll be more death from the coronavirus, but added that not reopening businesses would also cost people their lives in other ways. Imbert with reporting by Patty Dom. Subscribe to CNBC Pro for exclusive insights and analysis, and live business day programming from around the world.